because the individual I saw was so unique, so perfect, so magnificent, I realized I couldn't have done anything better. Because the thing that I taught both my son Matthew and my son Stephen was this: you're free to do anything you want in this life. Figure out what it is that brings you happiness and pursue it, and give up any idea ever that you have to please anyone else. And that includes pleasing your father, pleasing your mother, pleasing a church, pleasing anything. You have to live with yourself. And I know some of you are going to say, that sounds pretty narcissistic. Well, it is if you buy into society's view. And what is society's view? Society's view says, live in my box. And you think about that. Harry Chapin had a song about roses and about child, and talked about coloring and how you had to color, and how this child went into coloring class. And when he went into coloring class, he was using all the colors in the crayons. He was using all the colors of the rainbow creating. And the teacher said, no, 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 no. The teacher would just, and the song goes on, roses are red. Green leaves are green. That's the way things have always been. So the child was forced to color red and green and not use its imagination. And the song had such deep meaning in that. They want you to think, they want you to think. They want you to be in the box so you're easier to control. But that's not why you were brought here. That's why we rebel. That's why 2-year-olds rebel. 2-year-olds rebel all the time. Why? Because they want to do it their way. Granted, a 2-year-old doesn't know what's exactly right for it, but it's telling us what's at the very essential nature. And so we've got to find a way to be with our children, to be with each other, so that we don't try to put them in boxes, but we allow them to express as individuals, whole and perfect. Even as adults, we want to be with people. We want to be with people that do what we want them to do. Do you ever get that? Do what they want them to do. And you know, it's not about that. It's about sitting back. And when you sit back and you have an experience that's different than what you have ever expressed, my God, life takes on. I see my friend VJ's listening. So I want to share an experience that I had with VJ. I had the most magnificent opportunity with my wife Jean to come to VJ's beloved home and share in a celebration of his life. And the type of celebration that was there was very different than anything I have ever experienced, because it came from a different culture. It came from a different background. And so Jean and I actually went in and we were like participants, but yet we were observers. And we got to observe how people interacted from a different way of being, and it was so perfect. We got to listen to music that I've never listened to. How many people here, and maybe I'm talking to the wrong audience right now because there are people all over the world listening, but there are people out there that come from my background as well, or background similar. How many people here have ever been to a gathering where there's a professional singer this professional singer was from Pakistani origin? And so he was singing songs from Pakistani background in that. And you don't understand any of the language, but you sit back and you just feel the energy of what is happening. And that's what Jean and I did. We sat back and we felt the energy, and we could see the other individuals responding to the lyrics, the other individuals responding to what was going on. And it was really, really, really beautiful.